Hi everybody. Hope everybody's well, keeping safe, looking after themselves in this warm weather that we're getting in the UK. I mean, we can't complain. We can't really complain. It's, you know, the weather's lovely, but it has been warm of late. So, you know, hope everybody's looking after themselves in the hot weather. Plenty of fluids, plenty of vitamins, fruits, veggies. Lots of water throughout the day. Keep yourself hydrated. But I thought I'd do a quick update on, you know, where I've been. I've not done a video for a week or two. But first of all, thank you anybody that's subscribed to my channel, and thank you to anyone that leaves comments. You know, it means a lot. I really enjoy reading comments, and it feels, it's really nice if I get subscribers. So please subscribe down below, or leave a comment. I'm quite happy to, whatever it is, I'm quite happy to answer anything. But where I've been, oh god, this week I had toothache, which I've only got rid of yesterday. So from last Sunday, oh, nightmare. Can't get in a dentist at the moment. I can use the emergency one, but apparently I had an infection, so to get rid of the infection, which is now the toothache's gone, I need to get into a local dentist, an NHS dentist, so that's going to take apparently a month or two. There's nobody's taking on at the moment around where I live. So, but anyway, the toothache's gone, but like I say, until yesterday, nightmare, absolute nightmare. Anyway, that's gone now. So, as far as also, sorry, I've been really busy with my eBay site, selling on eBay. I'm quite enjoying doing it, and it's keeping me busy. It's keeping me active. It's getting me out to meet people again, which I think is important. When we're dealing with certainly anxiety and depression and other mental health. I mean, I can only go off mine. I have a diagnosis of borderline personality disorder, so sometimes mixing with people is difficult. But since taking my medication, the sertraline that I've made, I've done loads of videos on, it's, up to now, it's been really fantastic. I mean, like I say, for anybody who's not seen any of my other videos, I'm on 200mg of sertraline, which was added at the back end of last year. So I've been on the sertraline now for about 6-7 months. However, I've been on the 200mg for about 3 months maybe, or something. I've lost track now. And I also take mirtazapine 45mg and quetiapine 50. I take me all at night. I take the sertraline when I'm at tea time, and I take the mirtazapine and quetiapine at around bedtime-ish. But up to now, I mean, of late, this last few months, I've felt really relaxed. I felt really nothing really. I don't seem to be thinking irrationally or anything like that. I seem to be quite mellow at the moment. I mean, I get little bits of anxiety, but it's probably only what maybe other people get anyway. It's certainly, I can wait before Christmas. When I had to come out of university, I struggled to go to a shop. It was horrendous. It was absolutely horrendous. Now, I go into charity shops around my local area for, to buy goods for resale on eBay, and I'm quite happy to barter, and I've got the confidence to challenge shop owner, charity shop workers, or people who look after the charity shops, and who, the cashiers, whoever they are. I'm quite happy to, challenge prices, and I'm quite good at it, quite good at it. So going from I couldn't go into any shops. You know, it was a real struggle and really traumatic to even just go to my local Sainsbury's, to the fact I'll go anywhere now, and I've got the confidence at the moment to, like I say, haggle about prices, and it's the same on car boots as well. I've been going, go around local car boots. They're great places to source goods to resell, and I'm quite happy to barter with the stall holders there. And another thing I've noticed, even if I get a knockback from those people, because they're entitled to, if they don't want to move on the prices, that's they're entitled to do that, as I'm entitled to walk away also. But once over, when people would maybe once over, prior to taking this sertraline, anything like that would have actually felt like a real blow. I think that's linked with the borderline personality disorder. But if I'd have got a knockback for anything, I'd think it was me. I'd think there was something wrong with me. I'd take it I would mull over it for days. Whereas now I don't seem to give a shit. I'm not really arsed if they say, the other week I upset somebody on the car boots, because I offered him I offered him a price for an item that I think he took offence to. Well, fair enough. My intention wasn't to offend, but he's kind of snapped at me, and I thought, well, I just laughed. Well, I didn't laugh at him, but I just laughed when I walked away. I just walked away, that was it. I said, all right, fair enough, and walked away. Now, once over, I'd have took that personally, and it certainly would have ruined the day, but I did, as it happened, he's entitled to get upset. Tough shit. I wasn't paying what he was wanting. I was offering something. He still had the item on his desk at the end of the day anyway, and it was there the week after. So, but then again, he's entitled to hold out for what he wants. So I wouldn't be able to do this prior to Christmas, and so no. Things are really good at the moment, mood-wise. My mood's, it just seems pleasant, quite pleasant at the moment. I hope it continues. There was, if the sertraline wears off or something, the next one was meant to be venlafaxine, but I think I've tried that once in the past. It's quite vicious, that stuff. But anyway, stick as it is, there's nothing broken at the moment. So really, at the end of the day, what I would say is, took me a good 7 months really for all my medication to really. It started working quite well early on, but I think sometimes even with mental health meds, they say give it 6, 7, 8 weeks. Sometimes it might be worth hanging on a bit longer. Sometimes, especially if you take multiple, different, 2, 3 different types of meds, because I think sometimes when you've been on like medication that's been established and then introduce a new one, maybe whereas it would take 4 to 6 weeks to work on its own, possibly, I don't know for sure, but this is how it felt for me anyway, possibly it might take longer, twice that, for that new medication to get established amongst the other two. Because like I say, I'd already been on mirtazapine, and I'm still on it, and the quetiapine, so therefore when the sertraline was added to it, yes, I noticed some difference quite early on, but what I have noticed of late is I seem to have like a bit of a, I won't say totally calm, but just a bit more of a chilled effect from, that's the feel. I seem to have this kind of like fairly chilled kind of effect from what I'm assuming from the medication, but I think also some of the changes I've made as well personally, are quite, and I do recommend making yourself green smoothies. In there is there's spinach, kale, leafy green cabbages, avocados, some lemon, banana, orange, kiwi fruit. So if you can imagine the amount of vitamins and minerals you're going to get from there, I've been doing this for quite a while, you know, a couple of months now at least, and I think that's maybe having some kind of effect as well. And also, I've spoke about it sometimes in other videos, I do have a cold shower every day, and you feel awesome after having a cold shower. I mean, it is uncomfortable, it really is, but it's worth it for the feeling afterwards. So maybe, you know, everything put together is probably contributing to how I feel at the moment. So what I would say to people who's maybe starting out on medication that's been introduced by your GP or psychiatrist or whoever, mental health nurses, and if you're already on medication, maybe it's worth hanging on and giving it real time to work. I mean, as well as kind of do things to help yourself also. I mean, as best you can, especially if you start feeling well, start doing more, because I think it has a knock-on effect. But like I say, I can only speak from sertraline, mirtazapine and quetiapine. I can't really speak for sertraline on its own, but I know full well since having this medication added, things are a lot different for the better. I just hope it continues. If it doesn't, I have to find something else. But no, all's good. I mean, eBay again is keeping me busy. It really is. It's quite full on, really. Quite enjoying it. Like I said earlier in the video, it gets me out. It gets me to speak to people. It gets me mixing with people. So that's my chicken just done in the oven, the halogen oven. But yeah, it's been harder to do videos really, because I've been bombed out with sussing out eBay, really, you know. So at the end, at the end of the day, I'll leave a link down in the comments bar under this video, and have a look on it. Sell for All David. Have a look. There may be something on there that catches your eye. It's, have a look. I have some nice items on there. Pretty much, I've got a couple of boys Adidas tops. They look really nice. Quite often upload broken phones, iPhones. I just sold one today, so that's gone. I've got a vintage retro Garfield phone, 1978. It's really good. There's watches on there now, on that item. There's also, I've even got some ladies trainers, in really good condition. They're on there. There's bits of all sorts, really. I haven't quite decided what I want to really concentrate on, to be fair. But yeah, pop down to Sell for All David. Well, I'll leave the link. Click on it and have a look. Share it with your friends. There could be something on there that your friends like. I've got good feedback. Good feedback on my site. I'll deliver fast. I take care to pack the goods to make sure they get to you safely. So yeah, pop down to Sell for All David. I will be adding more items as I go. A complete mix, really. But no, things have been good. I hope everybody else is feeling well and looking after themselves. And if you're struggling, try and talk to people. Try and talk to family, friends, healthcare professionals, doctors, mental health nurses, psychiatrists, whoever. There's helplines, there's Samaritans. Go on there, pick the phone up, and start the ball rolling and keep trying. And when it comes to meds, when it comes to your medication, give them time. Give them time to see if they work. You know, it may take, if you're, like I've said before, if you're already on established medications, there's a second or a third added, and maybe it takes longer than what it states on the instruction, on the leaflet in the packet. It may from 6 weeks, it might take 3 months, it might sometimes is worth hanging on. However, I do understand some of the harsh side effects that can come with this medication from past experience, and I think I used venlafaxine. So venlafaxine, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, and shit, that was added to the mirtazapine. I wasn't on quetiapine at the time, but bloody hellfire, that was a bit, after the first couple of days, it was harsh. I didn't continue with it, but then again, maybe I should have done at the time. But sertraline, I mean, you know, I can speak for sertraline up to now. It's fairly good. It's a really good drug up to now. So yeah, hope everybody's well. Hope everyone keeps safe. Look after yourself in this warm weather that we're getting in the UK. Look after yourself in general. Plenty of fluids in this weather. Plenty of fruit, vegetables. Get your vitamins and minerals, and try and talk to people. Leave comments, you know, and I'll answer them as best I can. And please subscribe. Anyway, that's enough waffling for tonight. So I'll chat to you all soon. Keep well.